The new Call of Duty Season 2 Reloaded update is now live for Warzone and Modern Warfare, which unexpectedly got new content. But as for Warzone, there were some minor weapon changes and a lot of stealth changes. Hi folks, my name is Shihab and today on FunGamerZ, the new 1.34 Season 2 Reloaded update and all of its changes in Call of Duty Warzone. The Season 2 Reloaded update is finally here, and behold, there is still no changes. The only weapon tuning that was mentioned in the patch notes was the AUG. They reduced the horizontal recoil of the AUG. Nothing else was mentioned, but we looked at the attachments and there was a lot of stealth changes, which will change the meta drastically. For example, the FFAR and the AUG will be no longer the weapons that dominate the meta anymore. We expect the M16 and the Bullfrog to be the ones that rises on top of the meta next week. That said, there was a lot of changes for the attachments. For example, the barrels, muzzles, the mag, they all changed and they now become worse and better. So a lot of loadouts will change. The FFAR and the AUG will change too. Now let's go over those changes that now happened. I'll be going over one of my favorite loadouts, the FFAR and the Kar 98K. Because all of the Cold War weapons have the same attachments, the cons and the pros, but they can't change in names like the AK-47, and that's why we'll be focusing on the FFAR in general, just because every attachment is the same in every other loadout. This was my loadout before the update, and now let's go over the changes that happened and what attachments we will change. Nothing changed for the suppressors in general. The only change that is mentioned in the patch note is correcting the pros for the suppressor that now shows the correct pros. Still, whenever you are using a muzzle, try using the Aegis suppressor. It's still the dominant one in this muzzle category. The Aegis suppressor still adds sound suppression, vertical recoil, bullet velocity and effective damage range. Moving on to the barrels, there's only one thing that changed on the barrels category. First of all, the takedown barrel has no longer that strafe speed, it moved to the task force barrel. So you will no longer use the takedown on the FFAR, but we're still not going to use that task force barrel. Now the third choice will be the reinforced heavy barrel. This will increase your bullet velocity and effective damage range. Yes, it has some cons, but you can work around that by using other attachments like the Underbarrel. Now moving on to the lasers. Basically nothing really changed for this one. They still do the same things, but the ones that I really recommend are the Tiger Team Spotlight and the Ember Sight Point. For the optics, nothing has changed in this one. There is two popular choices that you can use in any other weapons. Of course, the FFAR has a clear eyesight, so I'll use nothing here. But for other weapons like the AK-47 and the M16, you can use the Axial Arms 3. It's a good sight for long and medium range engagements. If you're looking for something like an SMG, you could use the Microflex LED optic. It's really clean and is good for close range engagements. As for the sniper loadouts, you could use the Royal 4X optic. Of course, it will reduce your ADS speed, but who needs ADS speed when using a sniper? Moving on to the stocks. Nothing really changed in this one, but your choices will change over the attachments of the stock. To keep up with the new update changes, we are looking for something to make up for the mobility we lost. There is a good choice here like the Raider stock or the SAS combat stock, depending on the personal style. Me personally, for the FFAR, I'll be changing to the SAS combat stock to make up for the strafe speed that I lost. For other weapons like the AK-47, the M16, I like to use the Raider stock. You don't need that much of a strafe speed on those weapons, it's not their style. Moving on to the Underbarrel, you might want to use the SFOD speed grip, but you might want to use the field agent grip for the other weapons like the AK-47 and the M16 too. They both have rough recoil controls, so the field agent grip will be fantastic for those. Now for the ammunition, I still use the Salvo 50 round fast mag, just because that aim down sight speed isn't reduced a lot. It's still the same for me. I tested this before and still it's not that big of a deal. But if that ADS speed really matters to you, you could use the 38 round speed mag. Now moving to the rear grip. Basically, each one of those has changed. Now they fixed it, so they are doing what they are supposed to do, which is great. Now I can use those rear grips whenever I want, but I don't really recommend that because there is a lot of other attachments that you can use for other weapons. But for those who are using a rear grip in their loadout, I recommend the airborne elastic wrap. Now that's how my FFAR loadout looks like right now. I still didn't play much with it. I may tweak it just a little bit and I will keep you guys updated. Although I will not be expecting to be playing that many matches with the FFAR to begin with. I might be using the M16 and the Bullfrog right now. They seem the best. I will still be using the same setup. That's all we got for you today. Tell us, what did you think about the new Call of Duty update? Please share your thoughts with us by dropping a comment below, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you like this video, then click like, and if you're not subscribed, then this is the right time to do so. We upload videos every single day. If you want to be the first to see them, don't forget to hit the bell. And as always, thank you for watching. I'm Shihab, and see you in the next one on FunGamerZ. Goodbye.